That was close.
So what I have played in the background here is some Plunder gameplay. What you'll notice is that you can play this multiple different ways. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on the simplest and easiest way to level up your guns. Now this is good for the guys that only have Warzone and don't actually have the full game of Modern Warfare like myself. So number one is play Blood Money or Plunder, whichever version is out at the current time. They normally drop it here and there, or it'll be Plunder or Blood Money. So the good thing about this is it is Warzone, it is a battle royale, but you get to respawn after you die. And during this game mode, you can either go for kills or you can play it super passive and you don't even have to fire a bullet. Now, number two is you want to get the recon objectives on the map. Now, this will give you 500 XP every single time you complete a recon objective, and a lot of people don't really go for these objectives. So choose whatever gun that you want to level up and equip it in your loadout. And then when you get the recon objective, you do get the 500 XP. However, if you have Warzone and you bought the battle pass, or you have, double XP or double weapon XP like they normally do some weekends, this will give you 1,000 XP every time you get one of those recon objectives. One thing to keep in mind though is that you need to have the gun in your hand when you secure the area. If not, your gun doesn't get the XP and the other one does. You should be able to max out whatever gun you want in only a few hours. And one example of that is I got the CR56 AMAX leveled up from 50 to 66 in 2 games and didn't even fire a bullet. Another tip during this game mode is to always be moving. Do not camp. The more you move around, the more money you collect, and the more money you collect, the more XP you get. So those always stack up to your guns and leveling them up. Now, number 3 can go a few different ways, and that would be to communicate with your teammates and be kind of near your teammates, but don't be huddled up together, especially if you're doing the objectives. So with the new supply run, I mean, you want to be spread out. You don't want to be wasting your time driving all the way over there. So if you're spread out and probably 100 meters apart from each other, especially in military and areas like that, then when you pick up a recon, you could have a teammate that's already ready on that recon or near it, that they can go ahead and start going for it, and then you can just go looking for the other objective, the other recon objective that you can pick up. That way you're constantly picking up these recon objectives or supply runs, or whatever you need to do those objectives to rank up your gun faster. Now, if you are going for kills, then I mean, definitely get the bounties and hunt those guys, because not only will you get the XP for taking care of that objective, that contract, but you also get XP with the kill from the gun. With that being said, the higher that you place in a game of Plunder or Blood Money, whichever one it is again, the more XP that you will get. And that kind of moves us into the next little tip, is that the Point Man perk in slot 2. Ghost doesn't matter in Plunder whatsoever. So this Point Man perk will give you more XP when getting objectives, which means more weapon XP at the end, which means you'll place a little bit higher and get a little bit more XP, which will help you level up those guns a little bit faster. And these next 2 tips, they are if you are going for those kill count games in Plunder or Blood Money. If you're looking for a lot of kills, EOD for sure. A lot of people, especially when they're going for kills, will use the rocket launchers and stuff like that to get more money, or C4s or whatever they can to blow up. So the EOD will definitely help you avoid some of that and be able to escape a little bit better. And then second is enemies are always dropping in. So if you're especially in some place like downtown and you're going for those kills, if you're up on a roof, keep looking up, man. There's a lot of guys that will be dropping in, because like I said, there are a lot of kills in Plunder Blood Money, and you can get some very high kill games while doing that. So like I said, if you're watching the gameplay in the background, you'll see 2 different styles of play. You'll see a very passive play where I just go for objectives, recons, supply runs, just kind of going back and forth, constantly moving, picking up those objectives, leveling up guns quick. And then the other style of gameplay is just literally hunting for people and getting as many kills as possible. So Plunder's a type of mode, especially a battle royale type of mode, where I mean, it's not unrealistic to finish with 25-30 kills every single game if you're constantly moving, working with your teammates for those kills. So basically, it's however you want to play it. I mean, either way is going to get you a lot of weapon XP, especially if you have like a double XP weekend or a token that you can use. They're constantly, I think I have like 5 or 6 right now in my inventory, I guess you would call it. That you just turn it on. I mean, even if you're doing a quick game of 15-minute double XP, I mean, you get 3 recons. I mean, there's 3,000 weapon XP that goes immediately to the gun that you're trying to level up, which will get you probably around 6 to 7 levels. And that's just in one 15-minute gameplay. And again, this is a great gameplay mode to play, especially for those guys that don't have the full game, that want to get the grau. You can get a lot of kills in this, especially with an AR, to be able to unlock that grau or unlock whatever guns that you want to get that you can't get. The one thing I haven't been able to do so far is get the new sniper rifle with quick scopes. For some reason, it doesn't register the quick scopes in this. But that's all I got for today with the tips on how to level up guns. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to come hang out on Twitch, my Twitch handle is twitch.tv/thatwasKLOESS. And if you want to hop in and play some Warzone, my Activision is thatwasKLOESS number 215-9272. And if you have any tips, please leave a comment down below. And that's it. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.
Dead, you dumb fuck.
Well, if he's moving, why would he be dead?